Okay, so you're probably wondering, how can you build wealth on minimum wage? Despite the many challenges, it is possible to get wealthy with a low income. The key is you got to be disciplined and you have to be consistent. While earning more does allow you to get there faster, but it can be done when you're working with a low income. So let's talk about how we can turn minimum age into millions. Firstly, you got to start early because time is on your side. Thanks to the beauty of compound returns, the sooner you start investing, the greater your return and the minimal amount that you will need to put in. For instance, if you begin saving at the age of 23 and you put away 20 rand a day into an investment, obviously this is going to be a monthly contribution and that investment returns you 10% a year. By the time you retire, let's say age 68, that investment would have grown to around 5.4 million rands. If you delay and you don't start investing at age 23, you start investing at age 35. You would now have to put in around 42 rands a day to get the almost equivalent return. So the key thing here to understand is time is on your side, so start young. Key thing to do in order for you to maintain that discipline and that consistency is to automate your investments, and that is when you come and see somebody like me, a wealth advisor. As a wealth advisor, and I know people are thinking, a wealth advisor is only for the rich. Basically, a wealth advisor is for anybody who's looking to build wealth, and what role I would perform is I would look at the most tax efficient solution for you, the solutions with the lowest amount of fees. And the reality is that everybody wants to get wealthy, everybody wants to make more money, but they don't have the same commitment as they do in making money, and they don't put the same kind of effort into keeping that money. And that's why understanding taxes in South Africa is key. And that is where the value of the wealth advisor comes in, where we give you guidance on the various taxing structures and how you can structure your investments in a manner which reduces your tax liability. Reach out if you need help. The next thing is your money management, and here you are required to be frugal. Now, there are many poor people, and many of them are poor not because they earn low money, it's because they do not manage their money well. They do not know how to prioritize spending and don't understand the differences between spending on needs and spending on wants. You got to avoid wasting money on the luxuries, on the wants, and focus on your needs. Invest the difference, and soon you'll be able to be in a position to be able to afford, with careful planning, to be able to afford the nice things that you want in life. Okay, so be frugal, be disciplined, and be consistent in putting your money away for investing. Next, you got to build multiple streams of income. Now, this is biblical. The Bible tells us to invest in 7 or 8 ventures because you do not know what disaster might come upon the land. So you need to look at multiple incomes, and especially so if your current income may not be able to deliver everything that you need. So you need a side hustle, for example. Make some extra money on the side and put away the difference. And lastly, you got to set yourself some goals, and ideally smart goals. And by smart, we mean specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely. And that's the acronym that we use when we are developing financial goals for our lives, and not just financial goals, any life goals basically, that will help us, give us a target, set a realistic timeline in order to achieve everything that we need to achieve. So it is possible to build wealth when you are earning minimum wage. Get started.